Are you thinking about buying a home in South Jersey, but you keep seeing the same home styles over and over and over again? It'll drive you mad. From Colonials to Cape Cods, ranches to split levels, South Jersey has a very specific mix of homes that it offers. Today, I'm going to be breaking down the top 5 home styles in South Jersey that you are most likely to stumble on your home buying journey. I'll be going through the pros and cons of each and helping you figure out which one might actually be a good fit for you. Hey everybody, Holden Greenblatt here, part of the Robert Greenblatt team, South Jersey's go-to family real estate team to help with all of your needs. We've helped hundreds of buyers over the years, and one of the most common questions we get is, why do I keep seeing the same house styles over and over again? Is there really no variety in South Jersey? So let's get into it. Let's see the top 5 home styles that you're going to see on your home buying journey. But before we jump in, let me break down the criteria that I'm going to be going through so we're all on the same page of how I'm ranking these homes. Number 1, we're going to start with popularity. Do people really like this home style? Is it one that buyers actively seek? Number 2, functionality. From young families to the older generations, what really makes sense? Which house style actually fits your life? Number 3, resale value and demand. If you put this home in the market 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years from now, how well is it actually going to do? Are you going to regain all of your money? How much more are you going to get out of it? Really important to think about. And number 4, obviously the pros and cons of each. Probably one of the more important factors that I'm considering. Coming in at number 5, we have the Cape Cod. This is the house that you're probably used to seeing on a Hallmark card. It's like the one where if it's a snowy day on the Hallmark card, maybe there's an ocean there too, and you see a little white house with like a taller roof line, that's probably a Cape Cod and that's what you're looking at. They're super cozy, great starter homes. Oftentimes you have a bedroom downstairs, sometimes you have a basement as well, and then usually 2 bedrooms upstairs and perhaps a bathroom in the middle right at the top of the steps. But there are some cons to Cape Cods. Biggest one being they're usually not that big. And the rooms upstairs usually have sloped ceilings, so that can be a problem for 2 reasons. Number 1, it might get really hot up there in the summer if the AC is not really moving. And number 2, with the sloped roofline, you might hit your head sometimes when you get out of bed in the morning. These Cape Cods became super popular in the mid-1950s, and they're great starter homes. Coming in at number 4, this might be a controversial one, the split level. Some people love them, some people hate them. You get a great use of space because everything's on different floors. So your sleeping area, separate from your living area, separate from your cooking area, separate from a basement if you have one. So in that way, they're super nice to have because everything's leveled off. However, they have a lot of stairs. If you want to go from the living room up to your bedroom, you might have to go up a half flight of stairs, 4 or 5 steps, maybe 6, then another half flight. So no matter where you're going in the house, you might have to go up and down some stairs. But hey, it's a workout. You can look at it that way. It's also usually super tough to modernize a split level. A lot of people nowadays want that open concept, open design. Split level's super difficult to do. It's not impossible. I have seen it, and it does turn out really good, but just pretty choppy layout. Split levels became super popular in the 1960s and 1970s in South Jersey. Coming in at number 3 for the most popular homes you're going to see on your home buying journey, it's the bi-level. So this is the house where you walk in, you're immediately greeted with a set of stairs. One goes up, the other one goes down. Upstairs, you usually find the kitchen, the living room, the dining room, a bedroom, maybe 2 bedrooms, a full bathroom. Downstairs, usually find a den, a nice cozy spot, usually access to the backyard. You'll also probably find another bedroom down there, maybe access to a garage. Usually the laundry is going to be down there. So it's very efficient, great use of space, but some people really hate that it's completely broken up. Like split levels, these became super popular in the 60s and 70s and the 80s a little bit. Number 2 for the most popular home you're going to see on your home buying journey, it's going to be the ranch. I love ranches. I grew up in a ranch. I think ranches are awesome for a few reasons. Number 1, great for young couples. House isn't too big, it's not too small, and everything's on one level. So you don't have to worry about going up or downstairs. You don't have to worry about too much maintenance on a house. Of course, it is still a house, so there's obviously going to be maintenance. Also great for older couples. It's a place for you to retire. You don't have to worry about stairs, tripping hazards. It's not thinking about a daily workout. Speaking of which, if you're thinking about ranches, you should go watch this. It might be right up here, actually. This playlist right here talking about seniors and what they're looking for in homes. And ranches is a big one. And oftentimes young families are also looking for ranches. So ranches are really popular. But some people do hate them. Some people can't stand the one floor design. They think that it's not modern, it's an older style. But hey, older things might be better sometimes. Why fix something if it isn't broken? And coming in at number 1 for the most popular home during your home buying journey here in South Jersey is going to be the Colonial. This is the classic one from movies like Home Alone, you know, the 4-bed, 2.5-bath home with a finished basement, an attached garage, a nice backyard, the classic look. Super desirable home. Almost everyone wants one. That's really, when you think about a typical home, for most people, that's what comes to mind, is going to be the Colonial. They have all the bedrooms upstairs, usually 2 full bathrooms, one of them connected to the primary bedroom. Downstairs, you have your living room, family room, kitchen, dining room, foyer, access to the garage. If you have a basement, usually the laundry is down there. So stairs are unavoidable in a Colonial. And partially that's some of the drawback for some people because there are a lot of stairs. But Colonials you can find anywhere in South Jersey. They were built 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. And if it's new construction nowadays, it's either going to be a Colonial or it's going to be a ranch here in South Jersey. Now, that's not to say that those are the only 5 homes you're going to see on your home buying journey. Obviously, there's going to be other ones, the biggest one being townhouses and condos. Great options for smaller families or young families or anyone just looking for less space. Usually they're part of an HOA, so you don't have to worry about the outside too much. If they're part of an HOA, technically they're considered a condominium sometimes, or they're fee simple where you may have to take care of the outside, such as the roof, siding, windows, anything like that. Probably a good idea for another video, so be on the lookout for that. But those ones are great. Twins, basically taking a house, slicing it right down the middle. One house, second house. Can be great. If you have a rough neighbor, might not be as great. And then there's also some other home types, like Medford, you might find a log cabin. Now you might start to see some of these McMansions, they're being called, in areas like Mullica Hill, more rural areas. So homes are definitely being built. You definitely have options here in South Jersey, which is great, but those are definitely the top 5. So the big question is, why are those 5 so prominent? Well, when South Jersey was really developed, we'll call it between the 50s and the late 70s, that's when a lot of these neighborhoods started to boom, and they all look really, really similar now. You might be in a neighborhood in Cherry Hill, and it might look identical to a neighborhood in Mount Laurel. And unless you looked at a map, you might not actually know what town you were in. So, it's the next day, and I'm filming this video, or editing this video, and I wanted to make a point. I was driving through a neighborhood in Cherry Hill, and I wanted to show you that there's really only a few types of home options in these neighborhoods. So you start off with the ranch. Next door neighbor is a Cape Cod with a garage, nice touch. Followed by a Colonial, also with the garage. Followed by a ranch, 2-car garage. Followed by a split level. Followed by a split level. Followed by split level. Followed by a split level, so on and so on and so on. So you get the point. Went on a streak here of about 6 or 7 split levels, and I got stuck behind a garbage truck. But pretty interesting. South Jersey was really focused more on practicality, family-oriented, nice spaces. They weren't focused on the uniqueness that maybe some other parts of the country are more focused on at that time. They were really focused on family, making sure that families had a great space to grow, to thrive. This community ended up booming because they made these homes. And a lot of these homes are still standing today. They've been taken care of over the years. They've been either passed down generation to generation or sold to new families. A lot of them are being renovated nowadays too. So buy levels are starting to have open concepts. Same thing with split levels, which is really nice to see. So there you have it, the top 5 home styles in South Jersey. Whether you're looking more for the coziness of a Cape Cod, The timeless appeal of a Colonial, the practicality of a ranch, South Jersey has plenty to choose from. Even if variety is a little bit limited compared to some other regions, trust me, they are all great home styles. And if you're thinking about moving to South Jersey, I would love to help you. Drop a like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for making it to the end of the video. Please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and please leave a comment below. And if you like this video, you might like this one right up here. Don't forget to subscribe.